Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Firearms of America, and today we're doing another review of our survival boots. So basically the survival boots is a special section of this YouTube channel where we are doing the review of boots. There are tactical, military boots, hiking boots, basically the boots that you would put on that last time that you need to leave your house or maybe stay in your house for a few days and then leave and go on the road in the survival situations, catastrophe, war, whatever it is. So as you can imagine, there would be several criteria that we are making the judgment on. So today we are doing the review of Bates tactical boots. This is the Strike. The full name is pretty long. Let me see. It's a Strike Strike side zip waterproof tactical boot. Yes, there you go. And here it is. So how are we actually gonna be making that judgment? So the very first thing, the very first criteria is actually the comfort of walking, running, just lengthy wearing. Obviously you would imagine how important that is in survival situation. The second one would be the stuff proof. How many different things it is proof? Waterproof, electricity proof, radiation proof, so forth. Number three is the quality. Obviously, how good is the quality of the build of this boot. Number four is going to be the sole grip slip resistance. How many things this particular sole right here is resistant to? How many different applications? All right, number five is going to be the temperature, hot weather, cold weather, whatever it is, balance between the two. Number six is longevity. How long this boot will last you. Number seven is going to be the balance of application. How many different applications is going to be good for, walking through the forest, walking through the desert, rocky road, crossing the creek, whatever, you name it. And of course, the very last one is going to be the price. Okay, so let's start with this Bates Strike. Okay, I was very excited to test them out. I really love the design. As you can see, this is a really cool design. A lot of boots that I've done reviews on, they do look like a hiking boots, or they do look like survival sort of military sort of boots. These boots look very neutral. You can really wear them every day to work, wear them for your motorcycle rides, and still feel like like a person that is not obsessed with survival or or something like that. Really great neutral design. It doesn't create any kind of thoughts, or you get the point. Anyway, so I really like the design and I was really excited to try them on and check them out. So the very first test that I did, it was the running walking test. I did the run for 3 miles in this boot, and then I did the walking for 5 miles. The total, I was wearing them probably for about 4 hours in a day. Let me tell you, the comfort is great whenever it comes to the bottom part of the foot. It has that special padding on the heel, which makes the impact from running very comfortable. Not a lot of impact. Although I do have to mention that because the sole is pretty hard, it is really hard to run, properly, giving less impact on your heel. So you do start feeling that impact after a while. After about a mile and a half, I started feeling a little bit of impact on my heel and on my knees, therefore. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, whenever it came to walking, I didn't have any problems except for a little bit of a discomfort on this side of the boot, basically where the zipper is. It creates a little bit of rubbing, but it can be easily solved with a high heel socks, high ankle socks, not the high heel, high ankle. you should definitely solve the problem for you. But the point of the story is that if you are using them for your work, if you have long shifts, for police officers, for security guards, or something similar, great boot, very comfortable. 4 hours, my foot did get a little bit tired from running, but from wearing them it didn't. So good job on that one. So the next one is the stuff proof. Great, really great in that area too, because it is actually waterproof, which is surprising. You're not going to find a lot of boots in this category, tactical boots, that are waterproof. I did a lot of reviews on tactical boots so far, and I don't think any of them were waterproof, so really good. As you can see here, whenever you unzip, it does have this special waterproof mesh, so you do have, you know, if you're crossing a creek, for example, you do have all this of waterproof space. Pretty good, you know, not that easy for water to get in there. Really good for survival situations, especially, you know, if it's raining outside or if you're crossing a creek. Like I said, it's really good. Number 3, quality. If you check the reviews on Amazon, really good reviews. It's about 200 reviews. Most of them are 5 stars. People say that they had them for a very long time and that they really like them for work and whatever. Especially security guards. You'll find a lot of reviews from security guards that have good impression from these boots, and they said that they had them for a while and no problems in that department. And also I did the motorcycle test. That's I like to do that because, you know, if you're riding motorcycle, you already know that your left, wait, yes, no, wait, you're right, your left your left foot is gonna be messed up from scratching, from switching those gears. As you can see, no scratches so far. That tells me that, you know, it's pretty good. Usually once you do that one motorcycle ride, and you will see the scratches already. Okay, so let's get into the next one, the sole grip slip resistance. I really like that part. It does have the slip resistance. The sole, as if you see that type of sole on the boots, that tells you right there is slip resistance and oily surface resistance, which is very nice. So, and, you know, you spill the oil on the tile, try to walk through it, you're not going to slip. Very good. Also, this particular sole is very good for sandy surfaces. I did the run. I have a lake nearby with sort of a very sandy, kind of like a beach almost, nearby my house where I do the run. So it performs really well on the sandy surface. It didn't do that bad on you know, regular road, on the asphalt. It didn't do that bad on the rocky road, but it did the best on the sandy surface. So it's pretty good. The only thing I would say here is that if you this is not a very good sole for icy or snowy surfaces. It's going to be pretty slippery on ice and snow. So keep in mind where you are, where you're planning to wear them, and, you know, plan your survival accordingly. Okay, so temperature. Now, I did the temperature in almost 90-degree weather here in Florida. Pretty hot, but nevertheless, I have to say that my feet did not get overheated or anything like that. It was pretty good. This particular mesh right here, as you can see, this is also a waterproof mesh, but I did feel sort of breathability through that mesh. So it is waterproof, but it is breathable at the same time, which I find pretty cool. So it wasn't that bad. It would be pretty good also for the warm weather, for the cold weather, obviously, because, you know, if you wear, you know, socks that are on the warm side, obviously it will make much more you know, winterproof or cold-proof, insulated for you. Okay, so number 6, longevity. We kind of already spoke about it a little bit in the quality. Now, obviously, I didn't have these boots for too long, so I can't really comment on that. But judging by the reviews on Amazon, pretty good stuff. Okay, number 7, I think the most important one for this particular section, because like I said, this is survival boot. Balance of application, meaning that, you know, if this was your last pair of boots that you would wear, you know, before you leave your house on a long journey or something like that, how many different things is going to be good for? Now, obviously, running, walking, comfort-wise, pretty good, although they are a little bit heavier than your regular hiking boots. Obviously, you know, as you can imagine, hiking boots are specifically made for the purpose of hiking, for long distances, for running and stuff like that. So they will be on the lighter side. This is not. You can definitely feel the weight of these boots, although they're not as heavy as some other tactical boots that I did reviews on. Plus, of course, they're not as, you know, the ankle length. This is a mid ankle length boot, so it's not that tall, so obviously it's not going to be as heavy, but nevertheless you do feel that weight a little bit. And of course, whenever it comes to the sole, like I said already, it's good for sandy applications, it's good for oily and then sort of tightly slippery applications, like for example McDonald's floor, that's just going to be perfect for this boost. You're not going to slip around. But of course, you know, if you are somewhere where there are cold winters and, you know, icy roads and snowy roads, this boots might not perform as well over there. Okay, so now we get to the very last one. It's the price. I think the price is pretty good. It is about $130 depending on what size you buy on Amazon. I will include the links in the description below, so if you're interested you can definitely check it out. Overall, my conclusion would be, if you are looking to buy these boots for work, you know, if you're a police officer or if you are a security guard, you know, if you need to wear something for the extended periods of time, you know, long shift, a lot of standing, a lot of walking, these boots will be great. You're gonna love them because they are comfortable whenever you are walking. They are comfortable for extended periods of times, and they are pretty neutral whenever it comes to, you know, the temperature. They're not too hot, but at the same time they're not too cold. Especially if you are dealing with a lot of like for example walking on the mall tile, you know, or like a slippery surfaces, like I said, McDonald's floor, oily, greasy surfaces. They will be very great because that's what they're made of. They are slip resistant. Now for the survival, it depends where you live, because if you, like I said, if you live in cold winter weather where the roads get icy and stuff like that, and you need to run, for example, if you consider that, they might not be very good for that application. So that's why overall I would say I would give these boots 7 out of 10, you know, because they are great, they do have their own purpose, the price is great, you know, the comfort of this boots is really good. To me, one of the most important things, I think personally, is the comfort of how long you can walk in them, how long you can run in them, and they perform very, very well in that department. So what do you guys think? Would you consider buying those boots? Do you already have these boots? What do you think? If you're interested, like I said, I do have other tactical military boots and of course hiking boots as well on this channel, so and more things will be coming, so make sure to subscribe. So far this channel has been growing rapidly, so thank you very much everyone who is subscribing. We're over 500 subscribers now, which is crazy. I never thought it would be that many. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to comment with your comments below. Alrighty, see you guys later.